Alright, everyone. Welcome back to the channel to more Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, we are going to continue with
I have been
Natty's
meaning to speak with you.
side
I
mission.
still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Yep. Understandable.
Starlet Charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing with
We
fire.
met another poltergeist, and he was more dangerous than you, dude. I hate that guy. Okay, as you can tell that I hate that guy. Okay, so we should wait for Natty to contact us. We'll just go to another place. Hopefully he will receive her
I wonder who lives here.
This is the place where those other folks live. Oh, I did not mention one thing. We had a side mission to look for a statue, and we found a fighting ring. Basically, some kind of arena where we can fight wave after wave of enemies. Look at that castle. Slice hair, dangling duck bog. Should we try it? We need this one. Slice, meaning we need this, right? Defindo, yes. No, not there. We need it here, and we need this here. So let's see if we can. Oh, another. Come on, duckbug dude. He's coming. Come over here. He sees me. And he comes for me. Come. Come. Why are you stuck there? I'm going to kill you just like this. No, he's just another. I should not call him bastard. Is this is there a Merlin trial here? Doesn't look like, but then that and makes me believe there is a Merlin trial. No, it doesn't look like. Must be something else. Yeah, still no Natty. So neither of them have gone back to us. So we have no other option.
I've always said that travel brought...
Shut up. You are long dead. Hogwarts map. We need to go to Polyjuice plot. Charms classroom. We need to go to Professor Fig. Okay, let's wait and talk to him.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone.
I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
We are drinking polyjuice potion.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
This part is funny, especially because we have become this pompous headmaster who only cares about himself. Oh, we didn't open this one. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Clever. Next to each other. Unidentified item.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
Student deliver it.
Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Greetings, Professor. I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Even for the headmaster, the door won't open immediately.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster?
He's just insulting
Has anyone
anyone
seen
he
my
comes
ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you have.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We we could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
That was fun. Okay. Definitely, madam.
Deserve him as a head.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Pure bloods. Oh, he's the same.
It's the
Yeah,
headmaster and he's coming this way.
He's definitely from Slytherin. Because folks from Slytherin were always.
I wonder almost daily why I accept.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
He doesn't praise it.
Well, thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
I never understood that, man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Toujours
Thank
pure.
you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh shit. It's wearing off. Have we spent too much time here? Let's run for it. Ah, here it is.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay, where do we need to go? Oh, I'm not currently tracking anything. I put it on the main thingy. Yeah, that's my jam. Gargoyle.
Revelio.
Access the headmaster's office. Yeah, so that was not available for a moment.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yeah, we are. We are getting into headmaster's office. He would have definitely chosen an office high up, knowing his character. That's what it looks like. I think you could never outrun these stairs. Basically, you could never fall down. Oh, I'll have to also solve all the doors with numbers. We are level 29. We haven't solved a single... Are we level 29 or level 30? Level 29. We haven't solved a single door. But I haven't tried understanding how they work, actually.
How nice
Here
to
you
see
go.
you, my young friend.
We've been here. This is the trophy room. See, I thought so that it will be as high as possible. So it's a lavish office. Okay, this has some kind of...
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
In the movies, the
I wonder if
headmaster's
all the
office...
elite wizarding families have a motto.
Revelio.
Headmaster's office was not locked from others. Is there stuff to steal? This is level 3. Ah, this is level 2.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, this just goes higher up.
Revelio.
This is level 3. This is the highest chamber in the whole castle.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal.
He probably never bothered looking at it. Oh, it pulled me into the book.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Oh, no.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Come on, let me move. I'm in the middle of the field. And then the game is stopping me. Where do I need to go? Oh, I need to go here.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Move. Move fast. Why are you so slow? The game knowingly makes us slow. See, when it mattered, that time she is slow. No, she's fast.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only... closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance.
I never thought the third trial will be a sneaking trial.
That's the way forward.
Mystic Cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Oh, they cannot see me at all.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
Okay, cross that part at least.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Oh, give us our spells
Wield
then.
the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Mysterious wand.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda!
Oh, it's not showing me. It's not showing me what is planted where. So, at least I remember what is where. Oh, one wing behind me. Okay. Why do I think Do I have a new talent? Probably. But we'll wait for it. More of them. Okay, so it's challenge after challenge. I don't have a talent yet. It's
Revelio.
This must be the boss fight arena. Biggest threat first. Too late. No, wrong button. couldn't run away fast enough. That was all. Thank God.
Revelio.
Whew, hopefully that was the last one. That was tough. Although we did quite good, I think. This one was a unique trial. Storybook style.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Do we get the last memory also?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
She's gone. Dear sweet Neve. Neve.
Nymph
We
is
won't
dead.
be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Look at that.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Okay, here we get the memory last. There were always chests, but I think in this memory there won't be.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora. I think
she's consuming it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
No, you chose to get everyone's power and feed it into yourself. How will they stop her? Because she's becoming more powerful than everyone. Oh, we are not in that world anymore. Return to the map chamber.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was disturbing.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Okay. Neum Fitzgerald's trial is done. We'll go back to our secret room because I think we have one unidentified item.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Okay, here we go. Sebastian, oh, there, look at them dance. I need some more. Oh shit, I thought I will use these, but I haven't. There are more side missions, so let me brew some of these. We are running a little low. I think going 4 will be more than enough. Okay. I feel much better having 21. What are you guys brewing?
Has some exciting news to share.
Oh, what news?
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts. And Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Yeah, okay, so that's a new quest. Okay, so we let's look at our outpost. So this is Sebastian. This is so. I wonder if you might travel 3 broomstick when you can. I'd like your help with something. Okay, Poppy and Pop. Oh, did she also? Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what covered to do with you. So that was the last message. What do we have new? Oh, this is good. But only 2 more than this, and that won't be useful. I lose a lot of offense because by upgrading you actually get offense. Broom. Let's choose a different broom. We have been using that house broom for quite some time. Let's choose this one. Let's choose this one. Night Dancer. Okay, so what all quests do we have? Phoenix Rising, the man behind the moon, in the shadow of the mountain. Required levels, required. I received a note from Sebastian. It seems despite our earlier disagreement, he would like to resume our search for the final piece of the triptych. He apparently found the lead on this location and wants to meet along the coast to the southeast. Where is it? Coast to the southeast. Definitely is the location we have not gone to. Okay. let's quickly check if there are any other side. See, there is a side mission in Hogwarts. Speak to Hufflepuff in the astronomy wing. Let me go speak to that Hufflepuff. Yeah, actually doing these side missions, the side missions has been pretty good. They are not cut and paste side mission as you will expect. They are unique side mission. You saw in the last episode how...
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black. Taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Okay.
I imagine the bells are just inside the bell tower.
That's one. Okay, so there is nothing more in the astronomy room. Shit, I didn't want to do that. I'll have to remember, once we go into a area, clicking on the different parts will actually take you there. So there is nothing in the astronomy. In the bell tower there are 2. See? So bell tower courtyard. Let's go there and pick that up.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
He's a ghost.
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin-wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
Grimbold Wealth.
Sir Skaggledope the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again.
Grimbold Weft.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphpuddle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Aphpuddle of the Chief.
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
By slaying bloodthirsty dragons, father in trading yards, sculleries, where warm and approachable, celebrated by old friends.
Sir something.
Revelia.
And to make the waving statues equate.
Sir Aphpuddle. Sir Aphpuddle.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty, immutable.
So Sir Aphpuddle is not
Hogwarts
here.
contains
Must
no
be this
nothing.
way.
This is a centuries.
Okay, it's saying it's over here. Okay. Anyone wave at me? Ah, there. Okay. Return to Professor Beans.
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Aphpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Aphpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins students mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss.
It's anyway very dull.
History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise students, such as yourself, will learn from it.
Okay.
Handy
History
resource
of magic
indeed,
class.
your field guide. I've most...
History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least...
Okay. Phoenix Rising, we need to get a phoenix. Let's try to do this. The bell thingy. We should be able to quickly figure that out. Seven of 32. There are 25 more. What should we get? I actually want to get this, but we don't have that curse yet. So I'll hold on to that point. Yeah, we have only 1 point. So let's choose our next quest. Yeah, let's do this. So we'll take some time to actually get to there. So the closest we can go is, so we'll choose this, and the closest we can go is here. We'll be going into a new region, so hopefully there's not much trouble.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Okay, so this was the southernmost we came to. Are there more here? Yeah, there are more. Let's go. I don't think we can go over the mountain. Basically, I think they did not fully render the mountains, like to actually go through them. Why can't I? Do I have to? I cannot go up. So it looks like I'll have to go through this. Whatever this is. And there are like... Oh no. Actually I needed to go there. How do I even go there?
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Yeah, it looks like we'll have to go through. So that's a cavern, but it's asking me to go this way. Let's look at it in the map. So I cannot go over this mountain. Maybe there is a corner I can go through. I want to check once. So that's the goblin mine. That's the goblin mine we went to. We just need to go past this. But there is a barrier. Yep. And I bet you we cannot go through that. So the barrier is here itself. So these may be inside the mountain and basically comes out here. And all these regions, it only connects through here. So this may be our only way. That's why it won't let us go over the mountain. It wants us to go through that goblin tunnel. And it will basically be a skill check. There were quite a lot of enemies there. Okay. I think we are ready for some skill check. And there is a troll there. Should we take out the troll first?
Too quiet if you ask me.
Levioso. Bombarda.
One less foul hulking brute.
Revelio.
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Bombarda.
Look at these guys. Measles.
Levioso. Arrestamento.
Okay, we got an easy. How about the
I'll look
second?
after you.
Revelio. Glacius. Levioso. Arrestamento.
Okay, we'll be able to breed them now.
Everything's all right now.
Okay, let's continue what we were doing. So I think this episode will be basically going to the other side.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
That relic is the key to saving Earth.
Bombarda.
I shall have been.
One less human to worry about. I won't rest until you're dead.
Finally we heard from Sebastian. We are slowly making progress to the goblin camp.
Always my turn for patrol.
I've been fighting. You can't stop. Not quick enough. Much too slow. A miss! Oh, that was missed.
There are more here.
Revelio.
Ah,
Accio.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
okay. So there is a Merlin trial here.
Revelio.
They are actually digging here. For a repository. So this part is clear. Now we need to get into the mine. We'll follow the train track.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before. Wait a minute.
Get away!
I will.
Save yourself, if you're there.
You fell down, dude.
Revelio.
What was that?
Come on, shoot.
You won't get away with that.
Shoot.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Revelio.
3 of them.
Someone there. Levioso.
I shall avenge your death.
That was pitiful!
What pitiful? He was trying to say we could not do it correctly. Bastard.
Revelio.
Okay. Oh, there is. It's still going up, but there is a side room here. What is that for? Just some loot, looks like. Oh, and there is a way to go down somewhere. Let's quickly check. What is this? I have no idea. Oh, this is just some loot, and basically a look at their whole operation.
What are you up to
Coasting
now?
along.
Revelio.
Anti-compass. Okay, so we made it through. We made it through the goblin caves, and from here we can actually take a broom. So we are on the other end. So first thing we'll do is we'll hit this flue. Where is it? I don't see it. It's not that, so it must be down there. We were just passing these. Okay, now let's take a look at the flue.
Oi! Pass that fire whiskey over here. You have to learn to share.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Yeah, we are not going in. So this is the coast region. This probably would be a castle full of enemies. We'll get the flue and then get out of here.
Perhaps not the best place to be caught alone.
Taking on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Okay. Next, we'll get this. Seems to be a town or a farm essentially. Why didn't the game send us?
Are you even trying?
Reducto!
Why did the game not send us here for any quests? Is that the first one? Looks like it.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Yep, Hydra. New challenge complete. Okay, the next one is here. That's another castle.
I've always said that.
You've made a mistake.
Oh, I don't lose charge anymore. That's very good.
That can be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
Oh, that's where he sent me for Phoenix Rising. You know what? We'll capture this for when we'll have to come over here.
Protego! Confringo! Isn't that meant to be an attack of some sort? Confringo! Incendio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
That's the best you can do, is it? Incendio!
Okay. We'll capture this and then we'll go to Sebastian. That looks like another goblin mine. I don't want to fight. I just want to capture the flute and be out of here. There he is. How long are we recording? 1 minute 51 seconds. So this is a good time to actually
nothing pleasant about this coast.
And then
I received
we
your
will
owl.
end this episode.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Okay, if you did like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you with the next episode. Game Changer X out.